The best way to access the IP module itself, you just open a browser, you type the IP address of the module. The IP address of the module currently by default is 192.168.0.111, and voila, you got logged in. So this is what you will see once you log in to the PIPM-R-7. The initial setup by using web browser on the host computer connected to the same network as the PIPM-R-7, and we recommend Chrome or Firefox browsers for controlling Windows and Safari for Mac. There are 3 LAN connections to the PIPM-R-7, not necessarily required on an ongoing basis, obviously, but after the initial setup, you can access all control parameters through on media LANs with the appropriate network configuration as well. So the settings themselves, the configuration settings are retained even when the unit or the monitor is powered off. That's very important. However, you're not needed to connect to the PIPM-R-7 once it's set up. So after the initial setup is done, you can access all control parameters. So the web configuration interface, which what we're looking at now, you can basically configure and control the module through the web interface. There are network option using the media LAN that you can do it through the media LAN to reduce facility cabling to the module. It's an option to set up your network connection through the Ethernet switch via the media LAN rather than using the dedicated control port. And in the manual, it actually explains how you could do that. Why don't we go to the config? Obviously, the system name that can be changeable. You can simply call it anything you want based on your status and configuration within your network. User authentication, if you want to have login password protected. Identify LED. We have LEDs on the back of the monitor that will give you identification of kind of status of each input and so forth. You can turn that on and off as well. You have a UPnP host. You can enable or disable that. The 3G SDI level, obviously you have level A and level B, so you can select what is your level of the 3G into the system. IGMV version, you have V2 or V3. System mode, we have multiple modes, system modes within the PIPM-R-7, and each of those have a different scenarios and different configuration. I really urge you to look into the manual, which is available on the website, and it's clearly clarifying exactly what the difference between BTP latency, for example, BTP protected gateway, and so forth. With packet protection mode, the PIPM-R-7 will accept signals from both Media LAN 1 and Media LAN 2, allowing for hitless media switching. Now, single stream, when set to single stream, the module will accept one signal from Media LAN 1 only. If packets are out of order, they will be arranged into the other order, into the correct order. Now, with a dual stream, that's when the hitless switching is enabled and media protection is enabled. Two identical copies of the same stream are accepted from Media LAN 1 and Media LAN 2. Bypass mode is PIPM-R-7 will take the media stream from Media LAN 1, however the stream bypasses the entire hitless protection block. Now right here we have the input stream selection. You have 3 different selections you can choose from: SDP, manual, or NMOS Ember. The manual is when you have to enter configuration parameters manually into the following input stream selections: video input format, audio channels, and your audio packet interval. This is when we are setting it to a manual, and currently this is our demonstration is based on manual. And if I go further down here, you see my video destination address. You can enter it manually, which we did. You ignore the source address, and then you enter your audio destination, what channel, stream A, and then this is video 2, which is media LAN 2. If you can see here, 239.219.1.2, over here is 239.218.1.2. So there's two exact same streams, but they're two different IP addresses. The same here with audio 2 as well. Now, the minute we switch this to SDP, then now you're going to have to enter the SDP URL video for video 1 and video 2. And what I mean by that is you have your session description protocol. That's the SDP file that is generated by your server or your switch. You enter it right here, and a very simple classic SDP file I have right here, which you can actually see. The content of it is your IP address, what is your stream, is it I, is it P, what is the bit rate, how many audio channels, what is the resolution of your video, and so forth and so forth. And this is an example, it's a text file generated by your video server. And when we go to NMOS Ember, that would be basically discovery setup. So when the NMOS Ember is selected, input stream selection occurs through network discovery and communication with your facility automation. So NMOS use the address of the unit internal web server for communication, and when the module boots up, it actively scans the network for any NMOS registry using the MDNS or DNS. If it finds one, it tells the NMOS registry what it is and what its capabilities are. If the PIPM module does not find an NMOS registry, it continues to announce itself through the MDS so that it can be discovered. Once discovered, register itself, whatever has discovered the unit through the MDS. So this is really a quick overview of the configuration. And once it's set, I would recommend always to go to a preset and save it to a preset. So for example, I have preset 1 here. It's called INCAP 218 for signal stream. Preset 2 is dual stream. So whatever we have, you go and save it. So simply, if let's say we've changed something, so you can call it test. Let's do test 1, 2, 3. And you go save and say yes, do you want to sure, say yes, and it's all done. So if I go and I want to recall one of these older presets, I go and say recall the module, and the module will recall that setting. So this is really good for having presets customized for your own configuration. One thing I would like to demonstrate also when we are in a dual stream, Miles, for example, he's going to be unplugging LAN 1, and you will notice that the monitor is still displaying the video. And when he reconnects LAN 1 and disconnect LAN 2, media LAN 2, you will see that the video also is still showing on the monitor. That demonstrates that the monitor will always display the stream no matter what happened. So folks, that is a quick overview on the PIPM-R-7. I hope it's beneficial to you, and as always, we're here to help you in any way, shape, or form. Thanks very much. Have a good day.